What's up everyone, Stumblzz here, and we're back with Farming Simulator 25. We are ready to harvest our grass. We have some eggs that we may or may not sell yet. I don't know that it's necessarily the right time for that. If you recall in our last episode, we had a bit of a debacle with our lettuce. So I've made the decision that what we're gonna do is just sell it. It's not the most effective way to do it. Like, storing it is the best way to go, because when you store it, you have the opportunity to sell it when it's at its peak, versus when you're just selling it directly, you're losing out on that maximum revenue that you could get. So we're going to change this up, and we're going to actually go with selling. So it just goes right out the gate. Also, new camera angle. Just looking around for whatever reason. If y'all like the new camera angle, let me know. If you hate it, also let me know. Just trying to optimize, what I'm doing here. I don't know how the selling works, so we're going to leave these here and just hope that they don't accumulate, because I really don't know other than that. But we need to lease a mower again, and our objective today is to be able to buy some of this land. That's sugar beet. I would like to buy the land that's like right next to us, but in this scenario, I don't know that that's gonna make a lot of sense. All right, let's hop in our tractor instead of just running all over this map. Let's drive over to this other field. This field's probably going to be too expensive. I was hoping to get the one right next to us, and we could just destroy whatever crop is there. I think it's sugar beet, so we could do that. This doesn't look like it actually has anything growing. It does not. If we look at the map, 157 grand. There's no way in hell we can afford that at this juncture in our career. And as a reminder, our objective in this entire series is going to be own every piece of purchasable land. That's going to require a lot of money that we don't have at the moment. We have $42,000. So it's gonna be a grind, but that's okay by me. See you guys at the store. All right, now we're back at the store, and we need to lease a mower. There's several different options here. I think the most ideal path to go here is to just rent this. I want to say it, but I don't know if I should. We're just gonna say this red one. Yeah, so we're going to rent this red one here. So we need the one for the front. We're going to just lease that bad boy. And then we're going to lease this one for the back. Now, if you've been following this series, you know that this was a problem for me previously. I leased a small tractor. The small tractor didn't have the power to run the back mower, and it was a whole debacle. But this tractor should not have any of those issues. We bought it used, but when we bought it used, we also upgraded the engine to be like 300 some odd horsepower, which I think is sufficient for this mower. Let's get back to the farm, and let's mow some grass. All right, we are back at the farm. We do have a bit of a predicament in the sense that we are expecting rain. Rain is no good for us in the sense that it reduces your yields. So that is a bit of a concern of mine. So because of the rain, I'm a little concerned that we won't get this mowed in time, and that's going to impact our yields. So fingers crossed we can get this done. And you know what? We're gonna have to windrow all this. That's unfortunate. All right, well, it is what it is, right? so let's go ahead and turn on the mower. And we're gonna just mow everything. I'm not gonna worry about the fact that, you know, some of it's back here. It is what it is. Let's push forward on the GPS and off we go. It's a beautiful day to mow some grass. Look at this. This is just magical. You can see it all kicking up, all the dust or grass dust. I don't know. Is grass dust a thing? Maybe. We're just gonna cut everything that gets in our way and then windrow it accordingly. And off we go. Let's get these headlands. Thankfully, mowing doesn't take a super long time. That's our advantage in the sense that we're, you know, fighting against the clock to, you know, get past this rain that's coming in, or beat this rain, I should say. Really should probably lift this, but you know, it is what it is, right? This GPS feature is amazing. I mean, I like guiding my tractor sometimes, but you just can't beat mowing or doing your work and then not really having to worry about driving. You can just enjoy the view. And it's crazy to me that this is a thing that, you know, farmers actually get to leverage in their technology stack. Like, they get to, this is part of what they use, and that's awesome. Because it's a hard job as it is, so having GPS, you know, set the GPS and start plowing or mowing or doing whatever it is that you need to do to get the work done and not have to keep your hand on the wheel the whole time. Do y'all use, when you use the GPS, do y'all use the lines? I'm trying to do it without the lines to see how difficult it is to know where the next one is. I was able to get on this line okay, so maybe it's not that bad. But I would imagine it's not super easy to do that without seeing the lines in some scenarios. Like, I feel like this is pretty straightforward. Just identify the width roughly. Once you have the width, you're pretty much going to be on track. But let me know. You guys use the lines? Do you not use the lines? Do you switch it up? Right now, I'm going with no. Looks better without the lines. It would be nice, actually, if the lines would disappear once you activate the line and you start, you know, just cruise controlling your way down it. That, I think, would be cool. Oh, missed a spot. What is happening? Time to retract. Did we already break our mower? That wouldn't really surprise me if we did. So the mower doesn't mow going backwards. Great. Not that that's a big deal. I should not screw up in the first place, right? In an ideal scenario. You know, I enjoy mowing my lawn for the most part. Although it's incredibly hot around here when I mow my lawn. But this would be so much more enjoyable. Like, I want a riding mower just so I can cruise around with like a beer and just mow the lawn. That would be awesome. But unfortunately, in my current scenario, a riding mower wouldn't make a lot of sense. Don't have that big of a yard. All right, we might be on our last line. If I were a betting man, I would say we're pretty close to being on our last line. But, you know, not really a betting man. But let's see what this does. Yeah, that's close enough for me. As they, although I don't know where he's going. Which line is he on? Am I on, I should say. Okay, that's better. I don't know what I was on, but it was not the right line, and it still doesn't seem to be like it's super straight. Because this should be able to hit the whole thing, so we're gonna drive it ourselves. And boom. And let's go to the store, and we can actually We don't want to go to the store. We want to go to vehicles. So now that the mower is returned, we need to lease a windrower. So that's going to be this here. For those of you who maybe don't know, a windrower is essentially going to take all of the clippings that you just made, because if they're not in a straight line, or they're just kind of just all spread out, it's going to take them and put them into one line, essentially. So that way it's easy for you to pick up and bale. I haven't seen this one before. This one looks pretty wild. Interesting. It's so expensive, though. Do I really want to lease this and try and use it? It doesn't look as massive and complex as like this, which takes up a lot of space. These arms pick up and stick out. It's just crazy. We don't have a super big field, so let's not be stupid about this. So I tend to be with my money. This one is $9,000. It's not terrible. The width is what? It's a 4.7 meters compared to like that's 14. Our mower width was roughly 8.3. We went pretty quick on that. I don't know. I'm gonna go with, what is this one? It looks compact and easy to use. Why is it $91,000? A working width of 7 meters and it's 91 grand? I don't even know where it's windrowing to. It is insane. We'll have to try that one at some point, but not today. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. We're going to lease this one. Lease $994. Perfect. We might have to end up doing some contracts in order to get some more money so we can buy this land. One thing I did off screen before I brought us into May to do this harvest was I did some contracts. Actually, I picked up a bunch of contracts and then I hired AI workers. Jeez, I can't even speak. And it wasn't bad, but once I hired the AI worker for some rock picking, that was a stupid choice. Because if you don't know, the rock picker doesn't hold a ton. And because it doesn't hold a lot, once you dump it, there's no easy way to dump it. Once you dump it, it's on the ground. Or you have to drive it to the selling point and dump it. Here's the challenge with that. It was like a field all the way at the top of the map. And when I did it, I didn't think about where the selling point was. And when I leased the equipment, they only gave me it was a crimpy dump truck. I don't know, a crimpy trailer. And when I did it, that's all they gave me was the rock picker and the crimpy. But I'm like, well, how am I supposed to put the rocks in the crimpy? Because the crimpy it's a tall trailer. That whole thing didn't make sense to me. I ended up having to make like 3 or 4 trips all the way to the cement factory to sell the darn rocks, which was super annoying. It took me forever to do it. The AI worker was worthless in that scenario, but I did a few that were just weeding, and those worked out pretty well. The weeding ones worked out really well, actually. I could hire the AI worker to do a lot of the work. I don't know that I made as much money as I wanted to because I hired AI workers, but I was able to knock out a few contracts. The downside is because it was in April, there wasn't a lot of like high paying contracts available. So, you know, I think the max that we had was a $5,000 contract, which is why if you were keeping track, which, you know, I don't know that you were or expect that you were, you know, we didn't have a ton of money, but we had like 33,000, I think it was. When we had that 33,000, we were able to bring it up to 44,000, which is what we started this episode with. The goal was to get enough money to be able to buy this field, but that's quickly evaporated. So here we are. We're going to turn on the windrower. So as you guys can see, again, this is primarily for those of you who haven't played the game or don't know what the windrower is. It just basically uses wind and these little rakes to bring it into one little straight line, essentially. Now, for all of you that are actual farmers, if I am way wrong with that, or there's a different component or technicality to that, please let me know, because I'm happy to learn. But I'm just going based off my knowledge. I kind of nerd out on some of this stuff. I'll be driving around and I'll see farming equipment and I'll be like, oh, that's a windrower, or that's X, or that's Y. I'm like, that's so cool. And it, you know, maybe it's not cool for some people, but for me, I think it's cool. You can't do 0 headlands? That's interesting. Okie dokie, artichokey. Let's go ahead and show the lines, just for ease. And we're off. Oh, well, we should probably, you know, turn this thing on. That would be wise. And off we go. We're windrowing. And we got ourselves a nice straight line for when we lease our baler. Now, what I think I'm going to do in an effort to save time is we're going to hire an AI worker to do this. So let's go AI worker. Headlands are on. No skipping lines. Should we skip lines? I think we should skip lines. No. I don't know what the right choice is. We're not going to skip lines. Off you go, dude. Just take off from where I started. Do it. Where are you going? Seemed a little unnecessary to do the pull forward, but you do you, boo-boo. You do you. All right, so we need to lease ourselves the baler again. We're going to be doing the one that wraps as you go. Did they brought in more? Oh, the liftable pallets mod has balers in it. That's interesting. Oh, I guess that makes sense. I didn't even think about that. Ah. Anywho, we need the baler that wraps. And where did she go? Well, I'm an idiot. I was in square bales. We needed round bales. It's a John Deere. Totally forgot. So yeah, we're gonna do the John Deere. We're gonna lease it. We're not gonna do this stupid little bale turner thing again. Jeez, $5 grand. Ugh. And then we're gonna lease a tractor. So there's that. We need 110 horsepower to be able to pull this darn thing, which actually doesn't seem like a lot. And maybe there's more that I'm missing to this. But should we just go with, what is that freaking Agco? I don't feel like a small tractor will do it. No. Yeah, I mean, we would have to really get after it on a small tractor. So this Challenger has it's the cheapest, it looks like, but it has the horsepower to do what we need it to do, in theory. And then let's lease it. I hope this isn't an absolutely trash decision. All right, here we go. We're just spending money like crazy again. I wonder what kind of contracts are available. Once we take care of our own field, we'll take a look at the contracts and see, you know, what that entails. Why am I not able to zoom out? There we go. I kind of like the sound of this tractor. Sounds like it's kind of struggling, but that's fine. You know, it's not ours, so it doesn't really matter. We just needed to do a job. Once the job's done, bye-bye. End of discussion at that point. 25 miles per hour. This thing is not a speed demon, that's for sure. But it's got a nice little girthy roar to it. I like that. Not girthy. Like throaty. Oh god, that's so bad. Ugh. I'm done. Just let me have it, because I just foresee it now in the comments. Yeah. Roasting myself right now over that kind of comment. Jeez Louise. This dude seems like he's taking a long time for windrowing. Like, I don't feel like this should be taking this long. But I guess, what do I know? I'm not very good at this, so... we want automatic drop on. We need to turn on the baler. And boom, off. We should be good. I think I got it all. Let's make sure we get this part here, and then we'll back her on up and just make that turn just right. There it is. There it is. We're on the money. Love it. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And there she blows. I still hate that we have stones in this field. I really don't like it. This harvest is going to be pretty good, I think. Primarily because we are already on bale number 2 compared to where we were last time. So that's pretty solid, if I do say so myself. I think we're going to have ourselves a good output from this grass. Because we definitely need it. Yeah, I'm aware I don't have access to this land, but I'm gonna. Just saying. Yeah, that thing is filling up super quick compared to last time. Holy cow. We should rake in the money once this silage is complete. I'm looking forward to it. Hey, what's up, Chief? How you doing? Doing great work. You're doing the right work. The best work. All the work. I don't know if you can wrap the bales at the same time as you like when it's raining. I don't know if you can do that. If you guys know, let me know, or we'll find out if it starts raining while we're doing this, which it very well could. That seemed very like glitchy. Why am I having such a hard time driving here? You know what I miss is, if you guys played Farming Sim 22, there was a precision farming pack that came out. That was super cool. I enjoyed that. It added a whole different level of complexity to the game. The different types of dirt and things like that were something you had to take into consideration. Like, I enjoyed that quite a bit. I wish it would come back, but I saw something from Farmer Cop that I guess it's not a Giants thing. It was something that was paid for or sponsored by the government, and they implemented that. They supported it. So I guess it could come back either via the modding community or potentially through Giants if they were to decide to do it on their own. I don't know the likelihood of that. It would be nice if Giants were to watch this video. Precision farming, please. I think your fans enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. It made it difficult, I'll say that. It was not easy always getting the right type of land and the right crop to be able to really have that maximum yield. So there was that factor. And if I could back this darn trailer up, that'd be freaking awesome, so we could get this beeping sound to stop. Oh, yep, dup. I was totally zoning out there and just kept on driving instead of actually stopping once it was getting full. So now here we go for reals. You know, this game really is just kind of a delight. I don't know why anyone wouldn't enjoy playing this game. You know, it's simple, but it's just enjoyable. It doesn't require a bunch of nonsense. I'm not running around shooting everything. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy those games too, but those are not my cup of tea. Like, I'm not very good at them to save my life. And in those games, saving your life's pretty important. So, you know, that's a factor. You're gonna block me, aren't you? I freaking knew it. You suck. I feel like you're taking an awful long time to windrow this field. Just saying. Oh, one thing I didn't think about is as we're doing this, if we put bales in the way of the AI worker, he's gonna be a jerk about it and be like, oh, there's the bale in the way. So we have to remember that. We don't want him to cry about bales being in the way. So far, I think we're okay. I think he's clear for the most part, but maybe not. We will find out here shortly. When he tries to hit that next line. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna be a jerk about it? Nope. What is he doing? Bro. Come on. What are you doing? Like, okay. In Farming Sim 22, they would at least say, hey, there's an object blocking me. This guy's like, nah, man. I'm no concerns here. I'm just going to see if I can go over it. And he's not letting off the gas either. He's just like, nope, I'm good, dude. I am good. Oh, now you're blocked. Okay, yeah, okay. Can I pick that up? I cannot pick it up because it wasn't from one of the specific types of... Oh, you're an idiot, dude. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. I know you can do it. Ah, jeez. Should I just come over here and hit him with my tractor? Let's do that real quick. We'll be back. We gotta go take care of business here. Here we go. There's only one way to handle this situation. And that's full speed ahead. Boom. I don't know if that was wise or not. Now he's just high centered on the whole damn thing. Oh, let me get out of his way. Because he means business. Bro, let me move these out of the way for you real quick. Don't get crazy. Jeez. If you send my bales rolling down the hill, I'm going to lose my shit. This guy's on another level of, like, being a jerk. Now, we got to get back to what we're doing. And what a disaster that was. But thankfully, this challenger packed enough of a punch to be able to resolve that. Dude. I've got no words. All right, bro. Hey, yo, bro, hold up. You're fired. Game over. You're done. We don't need it anymore. We'll figure it out from here. Jeez. That guy, I tell you what. Let's do a little something. Wait a minute. Hold on. That's our bale loader that we need. Oh, man. We need $45,000 to be able to buy it on sale. I wish we could buy that right now. Then we wouldn't have to lease it anymore. All right, but in the meantime, back to vehicles. We need to return this Challenger because we don't need it anymore. We can return the windrower because I think it's efficient. It's enough, right? We've windrowed enough to where we just need to use our equipment as in our tractor with the baler here. And now that we have this, we can turn on, what is going on here? All right, we can turn on our baler and we can just take care of the rest of this on our own. That is not enough of a line for us to worry about doing windrowing. Man, that was something else, you know, that was definitely something else. All right, now that we have actually finished baling all of our grass, we need to get our bale loader here. And once we have our bale loader, we'll pick these up and then we'll be able to roll the grass and it'll start growing again. And it should be at like, I think 100% fertilized at that point. That's the beauty of doing silage. And let's put this into, what is this? Transporting, operating position. And we've got several bales this time, which is freaking awesome. We're gonna have some really great numbers with this silage, I think. We waited the proper amount of months this time, so there's that. All right, so that is our last bale from the field. Let's do a quick scan real quick, make sure we are good. Now let's put this darn thing into transporting position. And we have nearly a full bale trailer. One bale shy of 24. So once this all ferments and it becomes silage, I think we are looking good for some good profits with our silage path here. At least for now, right? We're gonna do other crops and things like that, but I think we're looking good as far as this is concerned. What we're going to do is we're going to actually get this field rolling. The rain has not come to fruition yet, so that's fine with me. Although I do kind of want to drive through like the mud and stuff. I know that's a thing. The fields get more difficult to drive through. You can like really feel it on the game. I think that's going to be super cool. But since that's not really the case at the moment, we're going to hire this AI worker to get us going in terms of our rolling. And then once that happens, we'll be growing grass again. So let's hit okay on that and get him hired up. And there he goes. He's gonna drive like an idiot and that'll be fine. So again, as a reminder, once you make it past that first stage of, you know, fertilizing the grass and everything, you're at 100% fertilized after you roll it. After you mow it, it's 50%, then 100. Freaking beautiful, and it grows back super quick. So that is a thing to think about. Let's take a look at contracts and see if there's anything worth the money. I don't think so. Rock picking. This is exactly the nonsense I was talking about. And it's so far from the cement factory. You get a tractor, the rock picker, and a crimpy trailer. No way to load the rocks into the crimpy. You just get the trailer and they charge you for it if you lease it. So that's just absolutely bonkers to me. You got some easy ones, low paying stuff here. So I was hoping we would be able to do more in this episode. So that's on me. What we are going to do is actually, we're going to take these roosters. So from what I understand, the roosters, other than producing more chickens, more than one rooster is absolutely worthless. So we need to sell those guys off. We're going to sell all but one rooster. We have 9. I thought we bought. Wait, they're 9 months. Duh. It'd be helpful if I could, comprehend anything. We'll sell those guys. So now we have one rooster getting it on with, you know, 100+ chickens to make us a bunch more chickens so we can have a bunch of eggs. They're getting they're doing all right on food. They got 2,000 liters in eggs. If we look at our little mod here of time savings stock check, you can see that eggs is, I mean, it's a good price right now. We have $2,600 worth. Not really something we want to get into right now. We have lettuce. We have $10,000 worth of lettuce. That only gets us to 40,000. The piece of land that we want to buy is 59. Is there a cheaper piece of land we can buy? I mean, it's all going to be pretty expensive. And if it's not expensive, it's going to be super far away from where we're at. Like, I didn't think that this piece right here was going to be $59,000. Like, come on. And then this one's 86,000. What is it? Growing gold? What is this? 56, number 50s. 100. Oh, okay. Never mind. That one gets a little bit more land with it. And I guess this one comes with like trees and a little bit more. What about this one? Yeah, I had a feeling it's going to come with more. There we go. Super far away from anything that we're doing. $25,000. It's 1 acre. Not really worth it. So we need some more contracts. And in all honesty, that's what's going to take us across the finish line. Now, hold the phone. I have an idea. Coming up with this stuff on the fly. Maybe not always great. I'm thinking, what if we got another big greenhouse and we grew more lettuce? We could be really bringing in the money with lettuce. Lettuce sells the best. I'm pretty confident lettuce is the best crop to purchase, or at least like make good money on. So we got carrots. They sell at a max of $150. Those you have to plant in the ground. So let's not even consider that. If we look at chili peppers, $503 per 1,000 liters. Eggs is still a rock star. Whoa. Rice saplings sell for $3,000. Is this can't be right. Hold on. I need another drink. All right. So let's process this for a second. The minimum for rice saplings is $3,236. Hang with me here. Greenhouse for rice saplings. Is there a different one? Is there a big one? Large greenhouse. Large. What do we got here? No, not cultivation. Oh my gosh. If I could navigate this darn menu. Okay. So greenhouse for rice saplings. It looks pretty big. It costs $3,000. I don't know what it's overlapping with. Supposedly it's overlapping with something. We could put it right here though. But let's think about this for a second. Greenhouse for rice sap. Can you sell it? I guess that's something I need to think about. Let's see. You have to be able to sell it, right? I don't know cycles per month. That's something I don't know. Is it worth spending the $3,000 to see? Oh my God, I think it is. I totally think it is. Yeah, we're doing it. This could be a stupid choice, but you know, that's kind of what this series has been so far. It's just a series of stupid choices. I want to kind of keep this organized a little bit. I don't know if I like having this here, but it's the most open spot. It's going to take a stupid amount of water, I imagine. So let's go in here and hit rice saplings. 3x water. So cycles per month is 48. Let's compare that to the rest of these. 528 cycles per month is the chili peppers. That's not great for me. 720. Lettuce is 1,008. These grow at a much faster clip. This could be not great. Oh man, but it sells for such a high price. Obviously I'm not doing the math on something like that fast. But I'm curious. I'm so curious. We're going to turn it to selling. Nope. Selling. We're going to change the output. We're going to produce it. We need water. They're dying. And we're going to fill this darn thing up. Are we leasing that water tank? I think we are. So this water tank, we are not leasing it. It only holds the 6,050 in terms of liters. In our rice saplings, they hold 2,000 liters in water. That's it? That's pretty crazy. So we can fill this with one felt swoop. That's it. All right. Well, that's where we're gonna get up to. We're gonna try and get this done with rice saplings, at least. And I don't mean get it done, right? We're gonna see what kind of progress we can make by growing rice saplings and then selling them. Eventually I want to grow rice because I want to know what it's like to grow rice. But at the same time, I'm super curious if that's like a way to make money really well. I don't know. I mean, it only produces 48 cycles per month, which is not great. Yeah, that's actually really terrible as I think about it. If the price is $3,000 per 1,000 liters, it's going to take us forever to get enough. Well, tune in next time after I fill it with water, we finish rolling our field, and we take a look at what it is that rice saplings could do for us. Otherwise, it's going to be a lot of contracts and some more grinding to get us to be able to buy that next piece of land. But in the next episode, we are buying land. Come hell or high water, we're buying land. Thank you all for joining. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.